Ambassador, you're here in Skopje for the International Holocaust Remembrance Day, when all around the world victims of the Holocaust are being commemorated. Here, almost more than 80 years ago, we lost almost the entire Jewish community. From this historic perspective, how do you see on the current Israeli-Macedonian relations?
The relations between Israel and North Macedonia are very good relations. We recognized North Macedonia almost 30 years ago, and since then we had all the time good relations, and we know that North Macedonia usually supports Israel, and we support Macedonia also in the endeavor to enter the EU in a short time. We hope shorter as it can be.
When we talk about Macedonian-Israeli relations, I have to ask you question, is the fact that North Macedonia voted for immediate ceasefire for the fightings in Gaza is somewhat like a burden for the relations between the two countries?
No, I don't think so. Sometimes there are disagreements between countries, between friendly countries, and this is the case with North Macedonia. I met yesterday Minister Osmani, and I know that North Macedonia fully support Israel.
What did you expect from the Macedonian authorities in this case? I'm talking about the UN resolution that was voted in last December.
We expect from Macedonia and from other friendly countries to understand that a ceasefire is not a solution. An immediate ceasefire is not a solution to what's going on now in the Gaza Strip. Israel is acting in order to overthrow the Hamas rule from the Gaza Strip and to destroy their military capabilities. We know that once that will be the case, we don't want to occupy the Gaza Strip and we don't want to control the population of Gaza.
Your country at the moment is in war with Hamas, something that was initiated by the bloodbath events on October 7th. But after 3 months, with every day passing by, calls for ceasefire are getting stronger and stronger. Even Israel is being accused that is using extreme force that has resulted in a lot of deaths, mostly among civilian population. Some are even arguing that in the eyes of the international law, this is not a case of valid act of self-defense by Israel.
I don't know who are the some that you are quoting, but what I can tell you is that Israel is acting at this moment in a very tense, populated area. Israel called, before starting the war, called all the innocent civilians in the Gaza Strip to leave for a secured area at the south of the Gaza Strip, where we said that no one will be armed there. Unfortunately, the Hamas didn't let most of the population to go there. The Hamas is using the population, the civilian population in Gaza, as a human shield. They are building tunnels beneath hospitals, schools. They are using the kindergartens as storage for arms and ammunition, and they are acting from the hospitals in order to target the IDF soldiers.
I'm well aware that you are not a military person, you're an ambassador, but the pressing issue that is demanding answer is when will the IDF's operations in Gaza Strip come to an end? It seems that maybe Israel is losing the support of the international community due to the huge amounts of losses among civilian population. So my question is, when do you expect for the military operations to come to an end?
I expect it to come to an end once we know that Hamas lost all its military capability and they cannot rule anymore in Gaza. We know, and especially the first aim of this operation is also to release the 132 hostages that are still kept without denying any human rights, with denying any rights of hostages. Hamas don't let the Red Cross to visit them. They don't supply them with medication and with medical treatment. we know that some of them are mutilated since October 7th, and this is our first goal, is to release the 132 hostages that are still held by Hamas.
Is in that process of liberating the hostages, maybe the civilians are becoming collateral damage?
I don't like the idiom of collateral damage. I think it's a wrong one when you talk about civilians, when you talk about human people. But you know, when you are acting in a very populated area, when people are used, civilians, innocent civilians are used as human shields, it's very difficult to prevent those cases, though the IDF is using the utmost measures possible in order to prevent that it will happen. We don't have anything against the Palestinian population. We are targeting only the Hamas terrorists.
Let's say that Hamas is defeated in the near future. Do you think that this will finally bring peace in the region between Israel and the Palestinians? And why is Israel now not accepting the idea of two-state solutions for the overall problem?
I think that every solution possible should be discussed after the Hamas would be defeated and the hostages would be released. I think that everything can be put on the table, but once we know how this fight is ended, then we can discuss any other solution.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.